You wake up tired. You swear you got enough sleep, yet it feels like your brain's already lagging before the day even starts. You didn't do anything wrong, or at least you think you didn't. You went to bed at a reasonable hour. You ate something light last night. Maybe even scrolled a little before sleeping. Nothing major. Nothing bad. But here's the truth. There are small things. Tiny, innocent morning habits that silently drain your energy. And because they're so normal, you never question them. This video isn't about cliches like, don't stay up late or eat healthy. You already know that. This is about the subtle traps hidden in your morning routine. The ones that make you feel like you're running on low battery no matter how much coffee you drink. So if you've been feeling drained, unmotivated, foggy, or just not yourself lately, stay with me. Because by the end of this, you'll see exactly why your mornings are quietly stealing your energy and how to take it back. The hidden energy leak. You open your eyes and what's the first thing you reach for? Your phone. You don't even think about it. It's instinct. Like your brain says, I need to know what's happening. And right there, in that single action, your energy for the day starts leaking. Because the moment you check your phone, you hand over control of your mind. You go from restorative, calm, focused, to reactive. You start the day by consuming instead of creating. Think about it. You've just spent 6 to 8 hours in deep rest, your brain in its most relaxed state. Then, boom, the first thing you do is flood it with notifications, news, messages, dopamine spikes. It's like waking up your computer and immediately opening 50 browser tabs at once. You don't realize it yet, but your mental RAM is already half full before breakfast. And what's worse is when you start your morning scrolling, you set the tone for how your brain expects to be stimulated. Fast, constant, endless. So even later when you try to focus on something slow, reading, working, thinking, your brain rebels. It's still searching for that rapid hit of novelty you fed it first thing in the morning. So what can you do instead? Start with a dopamine buffer. Give yourself 30 minutes, just 30, before you touch your phone. Use that time to wake up, stretch, breathe, move slowly into your day. It's uncomfortable at first because your brain is addicted to the instant hit of stimulation. But over time, you'll notice something powerful. You'll actually start feeling calm in the mornings again. The snooze button. You set the alarm for 7. It rings. You hit snooze. You do it again and again. Feels harmless, right? Just a few extra minutes. But every time you hit snooze, your body re-enters a new sleep cycle, one that you'll never finish. So when you wake up again, your brain's stuck between sleep and wakefulness. That's what creates that foggy, heavy, disoriented feeling called sleep inertia. You think the extra 10 minutes will help you rest more? In reality, it makes you more tired. Your energy doesn't come from more minutes in bed. It comes from better quality wake-ups. Try this instead. Put your alarm across the room. Force yourself to stand up to turn it off. Once you're up, open a window, drink some water, and move. Just a little. That small burst of motion signals your brain, we're awake now. Skipping the first glass of water. You might not think dehydration affects your energy that much, but your brain is 75% water. And when you wake up, you're slightly dehydrated every single morning. Even mild dehydration can reduce alertness, slow reaction times, and make you feel mentally foggy. That, I can't think straight yet feeling. Sometimes it's not sleep, it's dehydration. So here's a rule. Before caffeine, before food, even before talking, drink water. 1 full glass right after you wake up. You'll be amazed how much it changes your mornings after just a few days. Neglecting silence. We live in constant noise, podcasts, music, videos, chatter. But your brain needs quiet to organize itself. If you fill every second of your morning with noise, you never let your mind process thoughts or emotions. That's why your ideas feel scattered, or why anxiety seems to hit out of nowhere later in the day. Give yourself 5 minutes of silence each morning. No music, no screens, no conversation. Just stillness. It's uncomfortable at first. You'll feel restless. But that's a sign you're detoxing from overstimulation. No movement. Let's talk about something obvious that most people still skip. Moving your body in the morning. You don't have to do a workout. But if you spend your first hour sitting, scrolling, or slouching, your body literally doesn't know it's supposed to be awake yet. Movement triggers your brain to release dopamine and serotonin, the same chemicals that boost mood and motivation. It also tells your circadian rhythm, okay, it's daytime now. And yet, you spend your mornings locked in stillness. You go from bed, to phone, to chair, to car, wondering why you feel dead inside. You don't need to hit the gym. You just need motion, a few push-ups, a walk, stretching, sunlight. Your energy isn't created by caffeine. It's created by movement. Skipping sunlight. Most people underestimate how powerful sunlight is for energy. You can drink all the coffee in the world, but if you don't get sunlight in your eyes soon after waking, your body's still confused about what time it is. Morning light hits receptors in your eyes that signal your suprachiasmatic nucleus, your body's internal clock, to start producing cortisol in healthy amounts and to delay melatonin until night. If you spend your mornings in dim light or scrolling in bed, that rhythm breaks. You feel groggy all morning and wired at night. So, within 30 minutes of waking, get sunlight exposure. No sunglasses, no glass between you and the light if possible. Even 5 to 10 minutes can stabilize your energy for the rest of the day. Breakfast confusion. There's a lot of debate about breakfast. Some people swear by it, others skip it. But what really matters isn't if you eat, it's what you eat. If your first meal is sugar-heavy, cereal, pastries, sweetened coffee, you're setting up a blood sugar roller coaster. You'll get a quick spike, feel great for an hour, then crash hard. Your brain mistakes that crash for tiredness or lack of motivation. But it's really just your body trying to balance glucose. Try this instead. Protein plus fat plus fiber. For example, eggs, Greek yogurt, oatmeal with nuts, anything that keeps your blood sugar steady. Energy isn't just about sleep or mindset, it's chemistry. Stable blood sugar equals stable focus. Multitasking too early. You wake up and immediately start doing 5 things at once, replying to texts, checking emails, making breakfast, listening to a podcast. It feels efficient, but it's actually draining your cognitive battery. Your brain can't truly multitask, it just switches rapidly between tasks, burning glucose with each switch. That's why you feel mentally tired before you even sit down to work or study. Try this. Do one thing at a time for the first hour. Let your brain warm up like an engine, not like a race car at full throttle. Rushing. You know that feeling. Waking up late, heart racing, rushing through your routine, half dressed, half awake, half ready for the day. You tell yourself, I'll calm down once I get to work or class, but you never really do. When you start your day in fight or flight mode, you send a clear signal to your body, we're in danger. Your stress hormones spike, your breathing shortens, and your brain starts scanning for problems instead of solutions. That energy you think is motivation, it's adrenaline, and it burns out fast. That's why you crash by noon. Rushing might feel productive, but it's actually the opposite. It tells your body to conserve energy later. You spend your mental fuel before breakfast. Here's the thing. Calm mornings create strong days. Even 5 extra minutes of unrushed time can completely change how you feel. Try waking up earlier, doing everything slower, brushing your teeth, putting on clothes, making your bed. Because when you move slowly, you're telling your brain, we're safe, we have time, we're in control. The best way to avoid rushed, stressful mornings is to have a night routine that sets you up for calm, easy starts. I've shared some really helpful insights in this next video. Check it out.